Good evening, everyone. This is the day 16 of MERN series. I'm Naveen Kumar, and today we'll continue role-based access, part two. This is the part two, by the way, role-based access control. Will we were we were discussed we have discussed yesterday that why do we need role-based access and why it's very crucial plays why does it play a very crucial role in our database on the basis of role when you pass it when you basically give the grant to someone as a permission. So let me just open my VS Code and will visualize those things. So let me share my screen and let me go to the VS Code. Yeah, cool. So my server is running right now, and let me go to the my README file. So yeah, cool. This is something we have already implemented. We have already seen yesterday that how we can update our schema and the book schema as well. Why we should do that to pass the basically role, and we have also seen something that we need to update our router of the users as well, and then the book. So, but in the users, I think I need to segregate these things. So I'll basically do one thing. So let me just uh, segregate this in two parts. So I'll say user router, and in the user router I need to update the sign up route. Let me just uh, put it in this manner: sign up route, and will basically send our just like we were sending our payload in the token as a user detail. We need to also store and send that role as well when we want it. So let me just over and we'll store the role, and in the login route we'll store it. So don't worry, I'll update the readme file soon. So let me just quick fix this. Yeah, cool. This is A and this is B. We'll update it with the following. So let me just open my uh, user router first. So we'll see. You can see that we have successfully updated our role in the user schema so far yet, and also we have added the role in our book schema as well. Uh, should or let me should I say this? Let's say you can also comment this because we don't need this here right now. Till this point, till this video, we need to we only need the user's details and the user schema. That is why if we so avoid this line for this moment. So when we need it, I'll let you know. So I'll go to the sign up route, and you can see that this is the sign up route, and inside this I'm taking a role from the request body, because once we are going to register, we need to pass the role as well, and at the same time I need to store it in the in the model as well. When we create the basically create the user details and store it in our database, I need to pass that role as well. And once we are going to log in, we need to basically check that if our user is existed or not in our database. If it is existed, uh, if it exists, then definitely we have the role as well. We'll have the existing role as well. So we'll basically do nothing but in the token section, we'll come here and I'll pass a comma and I'll say role, and I'll simply just say existing user dot role. That's it. Now we are done with this. So I'll show you in my database. So let uh, keep patience for that. So let me just show you in this manner. So I'll say new user. So yeah, let's open the Postman and test it. We'll test it whether our role is working or not. So, and don't worry, I'll show you how you can basically pass the role. So you need to provide in the following of these only one of the role you need to provide over there. So let's just open the sign up route. So I'll say, but before moving on that, let me just open my MongoDB Compass. Or let's do one thing. We'll go to the Mongo Atlas because I think we need to sign up here. So I don't want to just open it again. Yeah, cool. Uh, we need to sign up here. So I'll simply just log in and I'll show you my database, that what is stored in my database as a user details. So we'll check one by one and then we'll perform the CRUD based on that. If there are users that we don't need to store without row, then we'll definitely delete it from our database. So we'll check this from here. So I'll go to the browser collection. So this is my database book management app. Inside this I have users. I'll go to the users collection and you can see that these are some of the collections that we have created so far in our MERN series. So I'll simply, but these are without roles. So I'll simply delete it and we'll register 1 second. So and we'll see that, and I'll leave this one to make a differentiate. So you will get the clarity. So I'll go to the sign up route and I'll say, I'll follow the schema here. So we'll go to the schema. It says that username, email, and password in the role I need to provide here. So I'll say um, username, username here. So I'll say Naveen and yeah, cool. It's Naveen, the username, and email password should be same. So because we have deleted from our database, we don't now it won't check in my database that now it is not existed anymore in my database. So but after this email password, I need to pass one more term, that is role. So I'll say creator. Why creator? Well, that is simple. I'm basically passing one of the value from here from the role. If I don't pass it, I'll show you that as well. So have a patience. So let's create pass this creator, and if I hit enter, you can see that I'm successfully registered here. And let me show you how we can see that you in our database. So I'll go to my database, and if I refresh this, let's see whether it is stored in our database or not. So you can see that it is stored here. There is a username Naveen Kumar and the email address, and my password is also encrypted here in the form of the with the help of the bcrypt. We basically successfully hashed our password, and I'm also able to pass the role here as well. So once we will perform the CRUD on the books router, we'll get to know that whether our authorization is working or not. And let's just say if I don't pass the role, and let's register one more username with the user ID and email and password. So I'll say um, Mahin. So I'll say Mahin @gmail.com, and I'll say Mahin. Yeah, you can see that in my request body, I'm not going to pass the role. So what it will take by default. So that is something we will see. It should take the student by default. So if I hit enter, You can see them. It says that I'm getting a response that user is registered successfully. So I'll go to my database, and if I refresh this, let's see. You can see that I'm the creator here. My basically with my name, uh, uh, I'm the I have a role of creator. But once we are going to check the username of the Mahin and email address, her password is encrypted though, but her role by default, which is which we have not provided in there. Once we were going to register, so it will by default it will provide a role to Mahin, that she is a student. So this is how the role-based access works when it comes to perform the CRUD, when it comes to register or login in our uh, user router. So let's check similarly, we'll check our login router as well. So I'll go to the, let's, uh, let me just register one more user, that is Yukta, and I'll say Yukta. I'll basically go to here and I'll say Yukta. I'll register here, and let's say she is also a creator, so she can create one-to-many relationship. If I hit enter, she is also registered here. And let's go to the login route. So we'll simply, for the login, we need only email and password. We don't need anything, because by default we are sending a pay. If I show you my user router, you can see that in my login route I don't need to pass the role, because till once we were going to register the user, only at that moment we need to pass the role. Once we are going to log in, it will only check if the user is existed. It will simply get the role from our database and will simply send it in the form of token. So I think you have got the some sort of idea why I'm basically adding this role in the form of existing user dot role from our database. So if I log in this, you can see that I'm successfully able to log in. And what we are getting as a token, as a decoded, I'll also show you that in our, let's say, let me just open my, mm, okay, so, here I think if I'm sending this as a token, and if I perform the CRUD, then we'll get to know that what is in our token in the form of decoded. And that can be only be seen once we are going to perform the CRUD on the books router. So till that moment you need to have the patience. So um, this is it about the today. We are successfully able to see that how we can register the user as a and provide the role, and we are successfully able to see that our login router also working as a role-based access. And we are, if we are not providing the role, then what we'll get as a role, that is student. So yeah, cool. Thank you so much, guys, for this uh, for seeing this video. If you have something question or doubts, you can simply just drop off in the comments. I'll be grateful to know, and we'll learn something cool in the tomorrow on tomorrow. So yeah, good night, guys. Thank you.